Hello student, very good evening. This is Sandeep Kumar. Today I am going to explain one of the most important topic from modern history, and the name of the topic is Revolt of 1857. Before going into details of Revolt of 1857, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sandeep Kumar. Recently I have authored one book on modern history. This book was launched by the chairman of Legislative Council Bihar. The USP of my book is I have included the various significances that took place in past. Suppose that I am working as a jamindar. I am working as a jamindar between the peasant and between the British authority. And suppose that if I am collecting 1100 rupees, if I am collecting 1100 rupees as a taxes, then I will have to deposit 1000 rupees to the British authority, and 100 rupees I will be keeping with myself. It means the statistics was like that 1 upon 11 part belong to the jamindar and 10 upon 11 part belong to the British authority. So this was the policy in which jamindar was playing a mediator. Jamindar was playing a mediator role or intermediary role between the British authority and peasants. Next one is the Raiyatwari system. It was initiated in 1792 by Captain Alexander Reid, but it was improvised in 1820 by Thomas Munro. What happened in Raiyatwari system? See, in Jamindari system we have seen that Jamindar was there and he was working as a mediator between the peasant and British authority. But Jamindar was abolished in Raiyatwari system. There was a direct agreement between the peasant and British authority, and the agreement was like that 50% and 60%. Agreement was like that 50% and 60%. It means if I am a peasant and I am working on the field, and if the field on which I am working is fertile, then I will have to deposit 60% of the surplus as a taxes to the British authority. And if I am a peasant and the land on which I am working that is not fertile, that is the dry land, then I will have to deposit my surplus, 50% my surplus as a taxes. It's a very simple, means the British authority used to take 60% of the taxes from the fertile land and they used to take 50% of the taxes from the dry land. So this was all about the Raiyatwari system. In Mahalwari system, this was initiated in 1822 by Robert Mertens, and it was also called temporary jamindari system. Why it is called temporary jamindari system, I will tell you later on. First of all, let us discuss what is Mahalwari system. Mahalwari system is nothing but the combination of jamindari system and Raiyatwari system. What happened in Mahalwari system, there was two villages or more than two villages, and it was combined together. Suppose there is the three villages, village A, village B and village C. These all villages will be combined together and this will be collectively known as Mahal. One village, two villages and three villages, suppose that these three villages are combined together and these collectively will be called Mahal, and one person will be appointed who will be responsible to collect the taxes from the peasant and they will be depositing the taxes to the British authority. So this was all about the Mahalwari system. And why it is called the temporary jamindari system? Because the headman who was appointed by the British authority was later on converted into the jamindar. That's why it was called the temporary jamindari system. I am repeating once again, what is Mahalwari system? In Mahalwari system is nothing but the combination of jamindari system and Raiyatwari system. In Mahalwari system, two or more than two villages combined together and collectively it was called Mahal. One person was appointed as a headman and that headman was responsible to collect the taxes from the peasant and he used to deposit the taxes to the British authority. There was a statistics, he used to deposit 5% of the surplus as a taxes, and that 5% was also called the Panchtantra. So this is all about the Mahalwari system. So we have discussed about the Jamindari system, Raiyatwari system and Mahalwari system. I am going to I am going to give a brief summary about all these three. In Jamindari system, Jamindar will be there. He will be working as an intermediary between the British authority and the peasant. He will be collecting the taxes from the peasant and he will be depositing the taxes to the British authority. The statistics will be 1/10/11 part will be belonging to the British authority and 1/11 part will be belonging to the Jamindar. And next one is the Rayatwari system. What happened in the Rayatwari system? In Rayatwari system, Jamindar was abolished and there was the direct agreement between the British authority and peasants. When their land was dry, they used to give 50% taxes, and if their land was fertile, they had to deposit 60% as a taxes. As far as Mahalwari system is concerned, Mahalwari system was nothing but the combination of Rayatwari system and Jamindari system. One or more than one village or two or more than two villages combined together and collectively it was called mahal. One person was appointed as a headman and that headman was responsible to collect the taxes from the peasant and he used to deposit to the British authority. As far as statistics is concerned, he used to deposit 5% as a taxes to the British authority. So this is all about this modern history. Thank you so much.